Hey, you guys. Welcome back to Just Sharing with Nine. It has been a minute, hasn't it, since my last video? I don't even know if I should keep that dream or goal, I should say, of doing videos every 2 weeks because life just gets you. And then I'd be like, oh, yeah, I need to get back on to my followers and say, what's up to y'all? How y'all doing these days? Um, so this video or today's talk, right? What I just want to share has been on my heart since a couple of weeks ago. And the situation that occurred, I was with one of my good friends, her mom and her auntie, and they're like family, right? Like they remind me of my aunties. So always a good time with them. And I had a phone call in the car with my dad. And at the end of it, they were like, you kind of short with him, he's just trying to get some information, and that's just how us parents are, and we know you guys get so busy with life, and we hate disturbing you, and, just try to work on, just being a little bit more patient. So that's what I want to talk about, patience, because it's something we all have to learn, have to deal with, have to navigate through at different stages of our life, right? So as a young child, we're learning to be patient for the things that we want, and mom and dad are like, no. Possibly no, right? Some of y'all may have just got what you wanted. But mine may have been, so let's see what these grades look like, or after this semester is over, or wait till your birthday or Christmas, and make it kind of a reward system for you getting that gift, whatever you want it, right? Whether it was shoes, an outfit, gaming stuff, whatever the case may be, a car, right? So, and as we go through life, we become these young adults, we learn patience again, especially if you're out there on your own, you're working, and you're like, this all this paycheck is? Okay. So yeah, I really can't do what I thought I was going to do. Now you can. You can run up your credit, build credit if you want to say, open up a bunch of credit cards to get what you want. But, you have to learn how to exercise patience and waiting till it's, financially appropriate for you to go and do those things. So then we move into adulthood, and our parents are aging. We're now moving into their stage where they were already, right? And they are asking questions of us all the time. Technology, billing, online billing, or navigating Google or Waze and all these different things. And it's kind of the start, even though they don't want to say it, it's the start of that role reversal. And sometimes, probably majority of us get short, right? We're like, oh, I just told you this like last week, the other day, an hour ago. Whether our family member has some cognitive issues going on because they may have the start of undiagnosed dementia, right? Or just the aging process. I mean, do y'all realize that our memory does change as we age? We're not as quick on our feet all the time. Some things we do process stuff a little bit slower, right? Our hearing changes, our eyesight changes. So those quick responses and that oh yeah, remembering especially new stuff that they've had to learn, it might take a little longer for it to stick. And then some of us, I know I have it. I mean, I'm about to be 43, so not 43 yet, but in my 40s, I have learned this process of how myself has changed, and then things that I had going on before, but I didn't accept those titles. But I can say I'm OCD. I have a little ADHD. Yep. And so those are things that I am aware of and that I personally, do try to work on with the help of my friends bringing things to my attention that I would do that I didn't even realize because it was second nature to me. Or even, now I'm saying yeah, I do forget stuff. And so let's go talk. I mean, at 40 something, I should be remembering some of these things, but there was a lot of life changes in the last, 2 years. Who knows? That may have affected, or something else might be going on with me that I don't know, right? So I have to be honest with myself to even say I ain't as sharp sometimes as I used to be with remembering. And so please exercise a little patience with me. But we have to get to a point of, especially when dealing with our parents, our grandparents, our aunts and uncles that are older, or even cousins that are older, right? That we say we love these people, we enjoy being around them and we want to help them. And so guess what? Sometimes that help means repeating stuff. And we can try, yes, to put things in place to help with their memory, but they still may reach out to you because you are that source, So I say this and share this for my own self, right? To be like, take a breather. Be mindful of the tone that you have when you're speaking with that loved one of advanced age, where it's not, all right, So, I mean, we're like that. And be like, okay, so let's see. If we're busy, right, we have to be able to verbalize that. So I can assist you with this as soon as I finish that. So are you okay? And are you able to wait a couple of hours or the weekend when I can come over and I can sit down and do those things with you and, walk you through it. We can write down the steps, things like that. So we have to self-check, right? Put ourselves in check and say, do I want someone to approach me in that manner when I'm asking for help? Because no, you don't. Because I bet if someone gave you what you were giving out to someone else, you'd probably be like, oh, well, don't worry about it. I ain't mean to disturb you. I'm good. No, don't worry about helping somebody. I feel like I might be that way. Some of y'all may not, but it's kind of that thing of saying, let me just take a step back and step into somewhat of their shoes, what it might feel like to have things change around you and you're not up on it, and you would be like, dang, I used to have it. I used to be able to do, like, what is going on? And that's a lot of, it does bother our advanced age family members and loved ones. They may not verbalize it all the time. And that's those down the years, right? When they get older, they're like, baby, wait till you get to that point. Wait till you get to that point, and that's where you are. And you're trying to reach out to your child or your niece or your nephew to get help because you just like, I don't know how to do this anymore. I used to work on computers all the time. My dad was a computer engineer, and that does stop me sometimes. I'm like, why don't he get this? Why isn't he clicking on? But hey, he got it. He retired. He hands down on the computer stuff and picked up books and reading, and that's just not something he does on a regular basis. So it's not, just coming to him. There are programs and apps that assist, our seniors in learning, new technology and other things that they may have wanted to do or used to know how to do and can't remember. But again, even that, guess what? You probably gotta go help them set it up. So, like for instance, I got a website for Dad. Now I gotta take the time to go sit down with him and be like, let's look through this website. Let's see if there's something that you're interested in that you can do. And then guess what? Even in doing that, I have to realize and remember that when he finally is time to do, that sign on for that online course or webinar, he's probably gonna be like, so how do I do this again? Because if it's not happening probably in the next 24 hours, he's likely gonna forget. Because guess what? He doesn't do it on a regular basis. That's not a part of his routine anymore. So, just be kind, be kinder, be a little bit more patient. Pause before you respond, and just step into that person's shoes, because you never know what they're feeling, what they're going through, how they might have just been frustrated with themselves and they finally reached out to you, and then you come at them in that tone and that manner, and it's just like, I'm over here been struggling all day and no, I haven't said anything because I thought I could, and now I said something to you and you ain't got time for me and you got an attitude, and just F the whole thing, So I feel like I've had those situations with my dad. That's why I can speak on this. But yeah, patience it's something that we all can continue to work on a daily basis with almost everyone in our life. And even sometimes those individuals that are not standing on 2 feet, them dogs, them cats, them other animals, that are part of our family, that are learning, because I have a 6-month, soon to be 7-month-old puppy that I'm just like, you know what? You know this stuff. Why you tripping? And I know we don't know what dogs think. But I gotta learn how to be a little bit more patient so that my commands stick and that there's follow through and a learning process, and we both are better, and I'm not short tempered, because when I'm short tempered with him, then it might carry over into dad, and that's not fair because he don't know what happened over here with the puppy. He don't know anything. But I just had to share that because I'm pretty sure somebody can relate to me on that. I hope I'm not out here by myself on that when it comes to, these puppies. And then let me go off on this tangent real quick. Then all them folks that want to get puppies for their children and y'all don't understand how much work it is that you basically just bought a child to take care of. I need y'all to realize them four-legged animals take as much time and patience as raising your child, but guess what? They are growing a whole lot faster than the baby that you birthed or adopted or fostered or whatever case may be. But they're at work too. So patience all around. That's where this is going. Let me circle back. Patience is what we all need to work on. And I hope somebody can relate to me and says, you know what? Thank you. I need to hear that. Because I do need to be better. And even going back to that conversation with my friend's aunt and mom, I literally said, you know what? Y'all are right. Thank you for pointing it out to me. Oh, we didn't mean to be in your business. No. Y'all family. Don't take it as that. Sometimes we need stuff brought to our attention. And we have to know that the individuals bringing it, if you are close with them and they're in a part of your circle, your network, your family, that they're coming from a good place. And that's truly what I said to them. I was like, I own that. I accept that you are speaking, and I will do better. And I actually ended up, calling Dad back, and I apologized because I was like, please forgive me. I know you didn't know what was going on. I was in traffic trying to navigate an area that I'm not familiar with, and then that just kind of caught me off guard because I know you want to know those things right then, and you don't like to wait. But I can't help you with certain things over the phone. It is better face to face. So I apologize for being short and not, explain. And then we ended up having a good talk, right? Like he actually said, I hate that I have to reach out to you because I don't remember these things. And I feel like I'm always bothering you. And I was like, but you know what? I bothered you for 18 years before and even past then, right? In college, I still bothered y'all. So I'm only a couple years into you so-called bothering me. You're not. Please don't say that. Don't do that. And I'm sorry if I made you feel that way. And even, I kind of just saying that to y'all about the bothering piece. If you've seen my previous videos, I lost my mother now a year and 2 months ago. And in two of the dreams, and especially the last one, that's what she said to me. She was like, I didn't want to be a bother. And it hurt to hear that come from her because I'm like, I never wanted her to feel that she was bothering me. So again, I'm pretty sure there's periods even when in my caregiving stage and the stage I'm in now, right? I'm still a caregiver for my dad. But even in that stage with her where I could have exercised a little more patience. I could have stepped aside when I was at that brink of like coming across with an attitude, anger, and to prevent that from happening. Because when you deal with a loved one that is been diagnosed with dementia or Alzheimer's disease, it's hard for us to truly understand what stage they're in or what part of the day they're in, right? Because some things ebb and flow based off of the weather, the light, something that they may have experienced some time ago and feels like they're in it right now. So it is a challenge. It is a challenge. And I pray for anyone that is in that journey that I have been in with dementia, because it is an ugly disease. You see a person change and it's like their alter ego, right? Because that's not the person that that's the disease. And it does affect you, right? Because you're with that person however many couple hours a day or days a week or living with them like I did. And you have to make sure you listen to those that you turn to as your relief when they say your cup is about to overflow, or you are lashing out. You do need a time. You need a break. And I know you don't think you can afford to take a break, but you do, because if you deplete, then you're no good to this person that you're caring for. And again, it's so interesting how when I think I do these, just sharing with Nine Eye videos, how sometimes I'll I feel like I do like my dad in that you start the conversation in one way and it kind of flows you to something else. But guess what? Let's circle back around to the topic, which is what? Patience. So, yeah, I didn't want to make it a long video, so I hope this was helpful. It was good to hear. It was a laugh to, laugh with me, laugh at me if you want to. That's fine. I mean, I'm grown enough to take it. So, I'm going to draw it to a close because that's all I got. So, I appreciate you guys tuning in as always to Just Sharing with Nai. Pass it on to your friends, your family members. Tell them to subscribe. Let them know the girl don't do too many videos, a month. But she can put up some good videos, and it's worth taking a listen. And even click on the videos that I link to, to say, hey, check out these meditation videos or these other caregiving tips or things like that. They're all up in there on the page. Just search and find it, So that's all I got for y'all today. You all take care. It's been real. I'm out.